Yes, student, look at this is the second video. I am not erasing half part of the board. Look at the what is the heading? Heading is assignment. Okay. So after watching this video carefully and the lecture which I am giving to you, on the basis of you have to do the work. Okay, and you have to show me today only in my personal WhatsApp group. It is very important. I will check it in evening time. Are you getting me? What is the assignment? Student, as I told you, the modern periodic table is classified in 4 blocks on the basis of Hun's-Armstrong-Pauli's rule S, P, D and F. These S, P, D and F are called subshells. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these are called shell or orbit. So it consists shell and subshell, and then the subshell also consists orbitals. So the block which you are looking here, that square block, these square blocks shows what? Orbitals. Is it clear? Is it clear? So now on the basis of classification, I am starting first what? S block element. S block elements. You have to complete the modern periodic table in a very good way, and you have to draw it in your notebook. Very first you have to draw all the elements which should occupy the squares. That is called what? Orbitals of each and every subshells. There will be total 118 number of elements. Okay, 92 elements exist. Rest of the element are called man-made element. Whenever you have to write there only notation and atomic number. Okay. So S block element, when you will draw the S block element, you will find that S block consists two groups. These two groups are called alkali metals first group and alkaline earth metal second group. Okay, like hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, okay, rubidium, cesium and francium. And the second group consists what? Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium and barium. Isn't it? In this way. When you will draw the name of element, you can find all these elements are metal. All these elements are soft in nature. Called what? Soft metal. Only the lithium, magnesium are little hard, but rest of the element are quite soft. Okay, they are good conductor of heat and electricity, but their melting point is very less. Their density is very less. Okay, their atomic size are quite big, which we will check in further video. Second element, that is block, is called P block element. Okay. P block elements started from group number 13. Now, this is what? First, this is second, this is third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. Isn't it? So group number what? 13 to 18 are known as what? P block element. Most of the P block element, when you will draw and place the element, you will find they are non-metal, but along with there are some metalloids and also some metals. Getting? The last group, 18th group, it is occupied by inert gases or rare gases or noble gases, because they are very less abundant, least reactive or say non-reactive, therefore called what? Inert gases. Are you getting? So here you will find all types of gases except what? Hydrogen. Getting? And metalloids. Again, being they consist all type of elements, means metals, non-metals and metalloids. So very large differences in the properties you will find in P block element. Even in a same group, there will be very different property. Like the first element boron and the second element aluminum. Boron is a non-metal while aluminum is a metal. However, they are placed in the same group. So this is what? Anomaly. Similarly, here you can find fluorine, and here you can find oxygen, here you can find nitrogen, carbon, etc. All these elements plays very important role in the development of organism or for the existence of organism, because these elements are basis of the organic or organism, like carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus and halogens. Okay, therefore their study also very important. So we have to write all the properties of P block element. Then third one is called P block elements. It is from group number 3rd to group number 12. Total number of 10 groups are there. Therefore we are writing what? D10. It is because 10 orbitals are there getting in the D subshell. Is it clear? These P block elements are called transition element. For 11th class we can call all the elements are what? Transition element. For 12th class there are some exceptions. Okay, but called transition element. These are called typical metal. Typical metal what? They shows metallic property, that is the metal which you are experiencing in your daily life. You will find all these metals in this group like copper, iron, cobalt, nickel, silver, gold, okay, platinum. This type of metal you will find iron. This type of metal you will find in P block element. They shows all metallic property like malleability, ductility, lustrous, sonorous, good conductor of heat and electricity, solid, very high density, except what? Mercury, very high. That is the rest of the elements have very high density, very high melting point, very high boiling point. These are what? The typical properties of metal, therefore called typical metals. Now the next group block is called what? F block elements. Student, I shown you here plate number 6, that is shell number 6 and shell number 7. Here in the third group there are the position of F, okay, in a same group, and 6th and 7th number column. But in the modern periodic table, that is main periodic table, there is no place. Therefore these two series of 6th and 7th period are separately given in the bottom of the modern periodic table, forming two rows of 14 elements. First row is called lanthanoid. These lanthanoid consist how many elements? 14 elements. And second one again consists 14 elements. These are called what? Actinoids. The name lanthanoid is given. This is because the first element of D subshell is called lanthanum, and here in the 7th period the first element of D subshell called actinium. So after the name of lanthanum and actinium, they are named as lanthanides and actinides. These are also white color, lustrous, sonorous, malleable, ductile, okay, and having the typical metallic properties. Getting? The last element, that is the actinide block, F block element. Most of the element are radioactive element, that is their nucleus is highly unstable. Therefore they are called radioactive element. They releases radiations from their nucleus. These radiations are alpha, beta and gamma radiations. So the assignment is what? You have to write the properties, at least six properties or 6 to 7 properties of each block element. You have to write it down. Then you have to complete the modern periodic table in a big form, in a very good form. Yes.